Hey guys, Tyler here. I want to try out this strategy game I just got. It's called Roll. It's a $5 very minimalist game about trying to optimize a run to get as many points as possible. You start off with a single dice, and all you can do in the beginning is just roll it and collect the amount you roll in the top left corner. But over the time, you can take these points and you can exchange them as currency to buff your dice. Here we have a shop. I can add +1 to any face value. That's the only thing I can afford, so I'm going to do that. Take it and just, boop. Make the big number even bigger. You can make stuff even bigger, and then you can eventually level up your shop for better dice. This is like a massive optimization problem. You have 2,500 dice rolls to start with in the beginning, and you have to end with as many points as possible. And I'm going to take this +4 right here. I'm just going to jam it on to, I think I'm going to jam it to this other 4. Just make an 8. Definitely a normal looking dice right here. You also get shop rerolls, and you will eventually get more dice, but it's just a huge mathematical problem mixed with a little bit of luck, so it's not a solved game. So this almost feels like a spiritual successor to Luck Be a Landlord, so it seems interesting in that regard. Here I'm going to take another +4. Let's level up. I'm going to spread the wealth. I'm going to leave a couple at low value because there's times where you can just replace numbers. You know what? I'm going to take my free shop reroll. Yeah, try to get better ones. I did get a cheaper +3, and these +4s are pretty cheap. I think I'll go for one of the +4s again. 132 is what I need. There we go, 132. Just keep leveling up my dice. Let's go this one. That's a lot of dots. Now, every 100 rolls of the dice, you do get a free shop reroll, which will come in handy once I need to reroll. And I think this will be enough for the other +4. Yeah, it is. And I think after this, I'm gonna save up for another dice. So, yeah, there we go. 12 pricks. It's 753 in order for me to get a higher quality shop and an additional die. The higher quality shop is also required to unlock these other spots, which will have more upgrades that we will see shortly. Okay, let's get 753. Ah, perfect. Exactly the amount I wanted. So there we go. Take that. Get side-by-side die, and also, if I re-roll my shop, I now get a bunch more upgrades that are a lot more complicated. So we have our +3s here, but I also have multipliers. So if I put a multiplier on a dice face, what it will do is it'll basically be equal to 3 times the highest value of any other dice that I roll. So I definitely want to get a ×3 and ×4 because I got some big numbers on my first dice. So I'm going to save up for that. It was like 1,600 something, and I'll just take a bunch of dice rolls along the way. Okay, that's surely enough. Overshot it by a bit. They'll give me that ×3. That's going to be real juicy. We'll take it on the small dice, of course. And maybe I'll go for this +5 as well. It probably won't hurt. I just need 166. I might as well take the +3s as well. Or, actually, here's a better idea. I'm going to reroll. I want to find something better. Yeah, I wanted to find an incrementer. So what it just does is whenever a face is rolled, it gets increased by 1/2 every time. So it's basically scaling. I want to get this incrementer. It's 563. That's good enough. 563. And that's going to go on probably the big number, just to get the number even bigger. Because again, I still want to replace these small ones with something else at a point. Like, for example, this ×10. What it does is, when rolled, this face will have the value of 10 times the number of dice I have. That should do it. Alright. Goodbye, low number. And you can see, yeah, the incrementer is working really well. That's already up to 18 and only going to get higher. I think I do want this ×20 as well. But I think I might take this ×2 first, just for my smaller dice. So 789. That should be enough. Ooh, 3 times 9. It's a 27er right there. Pretty good. Get rid of my smallest number. Now I'm gunning for 1939. Oh, that'll do it. Beautiful. Number of dice times 20. So that's 40 right now. Get rid of that. So I guess I do want more dice. And the way to do that is by leveling up my shop. So I need 1436. And I guess I'll just go for that. Oh, beautiful. Big numbers right there. Love that spin. And let's take it. And then I'm also going to reroll my shop to see what I'm working with. And underneath my face cam, it just shows that I get free rerolls of the shop. Trust me, it's probably always going to be free. You get enough of them. So now there's even more complicated stuff. I could just replace things with a current number. I could just add new die to the board. Add a die with random value faces from 1 to 50. Or add a dice that just incrementally grows with every roll. That seems pretty good. But I think I actually want to hunt down this 48 right now. I have something low I want to replace that with, so 1285. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, 48. Out with the old, in with the new. And now I got pretty big numbers on this one die, except for a couple. Maybe this 19 could come into play. I could also do a die, another times 20. This actually might be better than something else I have. Yeah, I'm going to take that. It's about 2,000. Sweet. And I think I'm just going to replace the 9. The 9's not even that good. I'll probably end up replacing this, what is that, 11 there too. And now I have a choice. Add a half incrementer die or a shop upgrade, which also adds another die. Alright, I'm going to pick the incrementer die. It seems most fun, but it's 8,000, so hopefully it doesn't cost me too many more rolls. Okay, I'm over 9,000. I did spend a good amount of rolls, but let's hope this is worth it. So it's a die where every side is an incrementer. I also wanted to try this synergy. I don't know if it'll work, but there's this thing up here where I can add rerollers to every face of a die. So basically, if a face of a die has a reroller, the number that's on that face will be the number of times the die is rerolled. And why that matters is because if it's on the incrementally growing die, then all the faces will keep showing up and they'll keep incrementally growing more and more because of the rerollers. At least that's how I hope it'll work. I don't know if it will work. Unfortunately, you can't chain rerolls. So if every side has a reroll, it doesn't mean you get infinite rerolls. It just means that you're always going to get rerolls. So I'm hoping that I could just have a massively growing die and then it would be super hype. So I'm going to take this and add it to this die right here. Yeah, so we'll see if that works. And also, I don't think there's anything else I want in this shop, so I am going to refresh, look for multipliers, like times 3 and times 3. That seems pretty good. So it's 2,000 to 58 for the cheapest one. All right, do me a solid reroll die. I mean, it seems like it's growing, but I'm not... Okay, it seems like it's growing very quickly. It's hard to say for sure, but those numbers are going up real fast. And we'll take that times 3, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jam it on... I think I'm going to jam it on the right die. I think I want multipliers to always happen. Although it could be nice to have 2 multiplier dies, so both of them can do multiplying things. I need 2,800 now. Because that's exponential growth right there. If I just get more dies with more multipliers... It's really hard to say if that strategy is working. Either way, give me this. And this one's actually going to go on the other weak die. That's not what I thought it did. Oh, this one is a face multiplier. And this, oh, this multiplies a freaking existing thing. So I just made the worst possible place it could go. All right, that serves me right for not reading things. My 1 is now worth 3. And I definitely should have put it on like this 68, for example. That's hilarious. All right, let me reroll the shop and keep that in mind now. I could do a die quantity multiplier, but I think I'd prefer a higher level one. Oh, you could add multiple die. Huh. So you could add 2 garbage die, but what they do is they help up my die multipliers. That's not too bad. I think I'm going to take this ×3 first, because I do have something that would actually be good with the ×3, and I want to get it right this time. I think that should afford it. Oh, yeah, I was way over. So I'm going to put it on my 69. And that's just going to grow and grow. So then, I think what I should at least do is get this 45 and put it on the other thing I have a one of, just so it becomes useful. So I'll save up for 1474 to slightly redeem my play. Yeah. There you go. So that's worth over 100 now. 135 to be exact. Do I want multiple die? I think I do. And then I could do a shop upgrade. But I'll take this as 12,000, so hopefully that can get saved up for easily. Okay, yeah. Getting big numbers is way more easy now. This is hardly costing any dice rolls at all. All right, we're well over 12,000. It's beautiful. 6 die. And now I'm just going to save up the 4,000 I need to get the next shop level. Again, it's leveling up the amount of die times 20 times thing. So it's a pretty good use for that, I think. Yeah, let's take a shop upgrade. Get a free die. And then I want to reroll the shop to see what I'm working with. So everything's unlocked. ×2, you can add a weight. A multi-face multiplier. Replaces a die face of your choice with a multi-face multiplier. When rolled, this face will have the value of the most common number times the number of occurrences times the multiplier. Oh, that's pretty bad, because my most common number is going to be 1. That's no good. ×4 is good. I could add a die. Oh, replace a die face of your choice with a die adder face. Every 50 times this face is rolled, it will add a new die. I could replace on one of these. I don't think my reroll strat is actually working out for the top die. I think they would have been a lot higher by now. Bit of a shame, but I mean, yeah, I'll learn things in this game, interactions, and this is how I'm doing it. There's obviously a lot of strange interactions. So yeah, I could use this to add more die. Then what's this? Add a void die. Add a die with faces. Void, 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 and a random number from 1 to 99. Why would I want void? What good does void do me? I'm scared. All right, this is weird. I'm going to take the ×4 and the die adder and maybe a numeric face. I'm going to take the die adder first. 7,300. Perfect. Right on the nose. 50 rolls, though. On a 5-sided die, or sorry, a 6-sided die, it's only going to happen 1 every 300 spins. But that's good for 4 more dice. That's probably good over the course of the game. Yeah, that seems good. And then I do want the ×4. That's only 4,000. A little bit over. All right, I refreshed the shop. There's some good options. Another die quantity multiplier could be useful. What the hell is this? Void. Replace a die face of your choice with a void face. When rolled, this face will have no value. When this face is not rolled, it multiplies the value of the rolled face by 2. Oh, but it's of that die. That's still not bad. Oh, all single face multipliers will now target your 2 highest scoring numeric dice. That's actually really good because I have 2 dice that will have high numeric scoring values. I want to take a void face though. I want a void face and a double face multiplier. I'm going to take the void first because that seems pretty fun. It's only 27,000, no big deal. I went a little bit overboard. Looked away for 1 second and got a little bit too much money. Well, actually, I'm almost at the double face multiplier. I might as well try to do that. 37.6 thousand. That'll do it. Sweet. So I take this, and it's just the permanent buff. Ah, so I can see all my permanent buffs there. That's nice. All right, so now I'm looking for 27,000. Oh, there's so many dots. That'll do it. Show me the void. I was going to replace this I believe this is 11 dots with the void, because all the rest of these are going to be big numbers. And as long as the void face isn't rolled, one of these big numbers are going to be multiplied by 2 in addition to the multipliers of this other dice. So this seems like the perfect spot for it. So now I also want more dice, so even just this measly die. I would also like more multipliers, but I think I'll add this die first. So 7,200. Good enough. Then I was going to go back to the shop and re-roll it. I can still level up my shop if I want. I don't think I care. I think I'm actually going to re-roll. I'm going to look for face multipliers. Ooh, I got one. Single face multiplier. That'll do it. Oh, and a half incrementer. I'll take the multiplier first. Okay. There's a little bit too much money. Still, I'll take it. It's a face multiplier, so it can actually be good. Just going to put that right here. Is a die booster. So it's a die that will give value equal to the amount of die times 10 or times 20. And then one side has a die adder. Am I reading this right? So as long as I roll this 1 out of 6 times, I get to add another dice. If that's the case, I'm going to take it. It's only 28,000. I want more dice. This should do it. Let's see if it is what I think it is. So I want to see it add more dice. I don't know. Is it? Oh, it has to roll 50 times I get new dice. That's what it said. Okay. Well, the rest of the faces are still really good, so I'm not complaining. I think I'll even add 5 die to my setup. I just need 80,000. I'll take that for sure. Speaking of adding a die, I'm wondering when this bottom middle is finally going to add a die to my arsenal. I'm waiting. This should do it. There we go. All right, 5 of you. I love it. I don't know what the hell I want next before I start rolling this. Whenever a single face multiplier is orthogonally adjacent to the die is multiplying, it'll be worth 10 times more. Yeah, that's insane because it's almost always orthogonally adjacent to the die it's multiplying. Almost always. I think I'll go for that. 44,000. I wish I could shuffle around the dice here. Have them be in like a different order. Maybe I can? No. But this one is going to get buffed a lot. So now if I can, maybe I should try to buff up this dice, and that dice. I'm also going to re-roll this. I don't want anything else here. Oh, I do have a face multiplier. I will make use of that. It's only 8,000. Oh, I got new dice. So that's what that looks like. Very cool. Here, let's take the face multiplier. And then I could max out this face multiplier, but I kind of want to have it be right over here. Yeah, so it can affect both of these orthogonal dice. And then maybe sometimes we can get a ×3 and ×3. So it can stack. And I think I'll keep taking my free rerolls, because I don't like anything else here. Face multiplier. Multi-face multiplier. No, probably not. I can weight a die. So you know how like if you heat up a dice in the oven or something like that, you can weight one of the sides? You can do that in the game. So the side you weight gets rolled a little bit more often. And then it also gives it plus 300%. So that sounds insane. The only problem is that it costs 100,000, but I think it'll be worth it. 101,000. Jesus Christ, these numbers are huge. Okay. I'm barely rolling at 100,000. Comes easily. Oh, I see. This was a... Oh, I totally misread this. I need a lightweight first. Well, so now I need to look for lightweights. I don't like these. Let's keep re-rolling. Oh, a face multiplier ×5. That's nice. Oh, and a weight. There we go. Well, I'll take both. I'll take the face multiplier first. It's only 19,000. Beautiful. ×5. Put it on right there. And then just 49,000 for a weight. I don't know where the weight's actually going to go. I guess I'll figure that out. I'm getting mad money. I could just start sending it, but I want to weight some things first. Now, I can't place a weight on the same place with the void, unfortunately. I almost want to weight the dice creator, but I don't know if that would actually work. I'm going to try it, just so I get more die. So it's more likely to roll. Then do I want anything else? I could add more dice. I could have a regular ×4 multiplier. The regular multiplier might be okay. I just got to put that on a big number. Big number it's got to go on. I could just put it on this 48. The reason why I want to put it on this 48 is so that if it lands, it actually gets the bonuses of these multipliers, and then they become ×10s. Whereas if I was to just weight one of these, then it wouldn't get that, if it makes any sense. This is too much. I'm just going to put it on here. I have my reasons for doing it. If you don't understand it, then it's mostly my fault, but whatever. Well, I guess I could add multiple die. 53,000 for that. It's not too bad. Then maybe I could level up the shop next. Yeah, how about a gun for that? Ooh, that is very nice. We will take this. And then how much was it for level up the shop? It was like 40-something thousand, or give or take. So this should get me there for sure. And let's see what a higher level shop looks like. Well, it gets me another die. And then I want to re-roll for free. I get a ×10 multiplier. I get a die quantity multiplier ×50. That will make a pretty big number, actually. Add 10 dice. Here, I'm just going to take a little bit of extra money right now, just so I can buy a couple things. I will take the ×50 on a dice. Where that's going to go, though, I don't know. Yeah, why not just slap it down right here? It's a ×50. It'll show up from time to time. Then how about... Oh, this looks like max level of the shop. So now I just got to get to ultimate optimizing. I think I might just add multiple die. What about this, though? Adds a die with 1 ×5 and 1 ×10 faces? I don't like it. I'll just do the multiple die, 650,000. This actually might take a bit to get. Another free dice. Ooh, and another one. These are pretty big numbers, though. Like, once I decide to stop leveling up my build and just send it for the last few rolls, we're going to be swimming in it. This should do it. It's beautiful. 10 more dice. I'm so broke, but my God, it's glorious. I will take a free reroll. A shop refresh adder. Replaces a die face of my choice with a shop refresh adder. Every 50 times his face is rerolled, it grants an additional free refresh in the shop. That's funny, but I don't need it. Huh, weird. I can add 1 die for 72,000 and 2 dice for 160,000. I don't think the math quite checks out there. Yeah, I'll still take the both of them. Okay. Actually, is that worth it at this point? I don't know if it's worth it at this point. It might not even be good. 80,000 per dice. Do I think each dice is going to return 80,000 worth of value? I'm going to take the dice, even if it's wrong. Then I don't want to be right. They just got to power up these dice multipliers somehow. I'll take another dice and then reroll the shop. Or another die. I got ×100. That's pretty good. I'm looking for more face multipliers. The multi-face multiplier is not what I want. Oh, choose 2 dice. Their positions will be swapped. That's something I maybe could have used in the past, but I'm not going to bother with right now. I'm just going to go for those ×100s. Of course, it costs $250,000, so how far away am I from that? It's kind of tough. That cost me, what, like 70 spins? But it's alright. I'll make up for it. That's going to go right... I think I'll just work on it on the same dice that the ×50 was on. And then the other one's 279,000. Gross. Put it right here. Then I think I want to re-roll the shop again. Yeah, it seems like I got to get more face multipliers early on, because I don't seem to get them in the late game. What the hell? Replaces a die face of your choice with a multiplier. When rolled, this face will have the value of all dice times this multiplier. That's insane. I think this is just always good. It just costs 2.4 million. So I don't know if I get there, but I'm going to try. Let's see. It takes me so long to earn. I might not be getting there. I do want it, but with how long it's taking, it actually might be detrimental if I buy it. But it's ×4. As far as I can tell, it literally multiplies my entire outcome by, well, I guess 5, right? Because there's the initial, and then that thing is just 4 times it. It might be too slow, though. It's too late. I think with 279 dice rolls to go, I think it's a mistake. I think I just got to say no to it and just accept my millions. Damn. You know what? I'm going to go for it just for the memes. Even if it's wrong, I want to see it in action. Because it also might be, like, way worse than I imagine it to be. And if that's the case, I want to be aware. I want to make sure that it works how I think it works. Oh, but it's only on one face. So even if it works how I think it works, it's only happening 1/6 of the time. So this is overall net, not even doubling my overall outcome. So this is way too slow now. Well, I guess I could take some free rerolls, look for other stuff. Oh, it's a face multiplier. Hey, where have you been this whole time? Big spender. All other passives will have no effect. Includes all present and future passives. And those are these things right here. All shop prices are 80% cheaper. All dice results are ×5. How good are my passives? I mean, this one's pretty good, but not that amazing. You know what? I'm going to try it. ×5. So we'll take this. I have to refresh the shop, so this face multiplier is a bit less good now. I still might take it, though. Yeah, give me the face multiplier. I'll put it right here. And then I'll refresh the shop. So look how cheap everything is now. Keep looking for other maybe face multipliers or useful stuff. There's got to be another face multiplier in here. No, not face multiplier. Maybe a regular multiplier. It is a lot cheaper now. I can add a multiplier and a weight. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Multiplier on some random die. How about this one? And then I'll add a weight to it. Okay, I have 1 million. I'll still look for a free reroll. I could add more dice, but then, I don't know, I'd probably be running out of stuff. I think at this point, I just send it now. Like, I'll take my last couple of free shop rerolls in hopes that they help me out, but I think I just need a cash in right now. Oh, God, that is really big. Okay, this ×5 thing is a lifesaver. I do have an additional shop reroll. Cashing in has never felt better. A die quantity multiplier is tempting. No face multiplier, but that's fine. As a copy of a die of my choice. I wish. There's some expensive stuff. I could probably be doing a lot better payment-wise. Okay, die quantity multiplier. It's going to go on this one. And I think I'll just keep re-rolling until I drop below 100. I should be getting 10 million pretty easily. Should be. It's going to be close, but I think I will get 10 million. I just get one more free shop reroll. I did get a face multiplier. Might not be the worst thing ever. It's not even that expensive. I'll put it just right here. And then, yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do. All right, let's see what this ends up getting me. How big these numbers get. Show me the 10 million. There we go, 10 million. Looking at maybe 12 million. 13 million. Nice. What a weird game, right? I did a test run before. I did a lot better this time, I'll tell you that. But I did like quit halfway through the test run, so that does change things a little bit. Yeah, so that's roll. It's just a large optimization game. I don't know how much I'm going to keep playing this game because the only goal is to get as high of a score as possible. Unless if I break the game and get billions then trillions, then maybe I try again or do another video, but I think until it adds some sort of goal or maybe some sort of payment you have to hit in the style of Luck Be a Landlord, I guess that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that wraps it up. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of Roll, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.